Alrighty, howdy doody everybody. It's time for day 2 of the IAE. Big excited. Gonna go down to the showroom floor on New Babbage. Have a squiz at all the ships, or rent a couple of ships, and we'll have a test flight of a bunch of them. I believe today is Aegis or Anvil. It's one of the two. It's 10 minutes to 3 AM to when the IAE starts. I did buy the Suyulin. It was only a starter ship. It's $80. Thought it was pretty worth it. It's very, very pretty. I love that ship a lot. But man, this ship is gorgeous. Got that really nice like white paint with the gold like marbling on it. Man, the ship is amazing and it feels so good to fly. I can't believe it comes with 3 Panthers. That's nuts. On a starter ship too. Getting used to flying or taking off and like landing from like this position is like super odd.
You are clear to launch.
But the trick is to just go up a smidge and just lean forward, because it may not look it, but this thing is tall. Alrighty, and for effect, let's retract the landing gear. God, this ship is so cool.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, time to go to New Babbage. Let's see if we can actually get a docking port this time instead of having to land near the vehicle bay. Its controls it. And that's going to send me all the way back to Everest Harbor. Alright. Oh my god, there's a Defender upside down. I was wondering what ship that was. Now, if you're just joining us after that snap cut and why I'm in a different ship, don't ask. Damn, it's windy. Hell yeah. Make Pyro safe. I am safe. That's me. I'm Pyro. Fucking meow. Oh man, I love the Reclaimer. It is so cool. It is just a giant spider. And I'm gonna rent one. I'm not going to bother going into the Reclaimer in the expo hall. We'll check it out once we leave and we have a look around all the other ships. Just because to get in the Reclaimer is kind of annoying with a lot of people here. Like to get in, it's that. And only one person can go in and out at the same time. Another way to get into the Reclaimer is at the back of it. There is that cargo hold, but it's slow. So I'd rather just check it out when there's like no other people around. Ooh, Prospector. Why is the Prospector here? It's Misk. Ooh. So we're going to all the Vanguard series. I did have a Sentinel. I did own a Sentinel at one point. I did trade it up for a different ship because its gameplay loop of cyber warfare isn't actually in the game yet. I do really like the Vanguard series of ships. I know my friend really likes the Hoplite, the dropship variant. I just love the like the panels and the computers. I love the clean like look of all the Aegis ships. They're so cool. So that was the Sentinel, so it's designed for cyber warfare. Obviously like to like hack into ships and like all that sort of stuff. Obviously the gameplay loop's not in the game yet. But it'll be really cool once it's in. This one is the Warden, so I'm pretty sure this is the gunship variant. Yeah, the heavy fighter. So it's got like a bunch of like not missiles. I think it's just got better hard points. I'm pretty sure. Because I know that there's one that has a bunch of the Hoplite. That's the drop ship, so it'll have like a bunch of like seats and like all that sort of stuff to accommodate like people dropping in. Yeah, so you've got like all these like extra seats and gun racks, all that sort of stuff. It's really cool. And I think the Harbinger. This is the one that just has like a extra like fuckload of missiles. Yeah, like there's like the missile bay. I love that you can see that. That's so cool. Yeah, the Vanguard line is really cool. I really like those ships. What are the next area that we can look at? Ooh, the Eclipse and the Retaliator. I honestly haven't really had a look at the Retaliator. I've had a Retaliator missile fired at me. That's about it. Am I stupid? Oh, I need to go. Yeah, back in this way. Okay. Through here. I'm just really confused why they're showing like misc mining things in Tumbril. That's so odd. So we've got the bombers. So we've got the Eclipse and the Retaliator. I personally have an Eclipse. I love this. Love the Eclipse. It is such a clean ship. It's really sleek. I don't like the hard points on it. It's got two size 2 turrets at the front. But obviously that it takes up because it is a fucking bomber. It is designed to not be picked up on radar and just drop a massive bomb. Can we get in it? We can. Because I love the field of view. You have very limited like field of view like once the cockpit closes. I love that you only have this tiny window to look out of. It's so cool. Like all the little switches and all that sort of stuff up the top. It's awesome. I love this ship. Now the Retaliator, this is something that I'm not too familiar with. I do know that there's two variants. There's the Retaliator base and the Retaliator bomber. From what I'm understanding with the Retaliator, it's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. That's actually crazy. I might rent one of these. Oh, come on. There we go. From what I'm understanding, it's going to be modular. Like you can swap out the like the missile bay for like I'm not entirely too sure. This is just one of the ships that I'm just not too familiar with. Wow, this place is clean. It's got a docking collar. That's awesome. Ooh, Missile Bay is really cool. Now you can hear people fucking around. This ship is really, really cool. I never thought it was this big.
You didn't hear nothing. I wasn't doing nothing.
Man, this ship is cool.
I like it, but you didn't hear that.
No, I didn't hear anything. I never actually knew that the ship was this big.
I didn't think so either.
I've only just had the missiles thrown at me.
Torpedoes are fun. They're good shit.
I love this like little missile bay. It's so cool. Whoop. What a cool ship. And it's nice to know that the voice chat isn't fucked up either. Alright, so we've had a look at the showroom floor. The bombers, the Vanguard series. Let's go and have a look at the Titans. Oh no, we'll go and have a look at the this area. So it's this way. We'll go on a big loop-de-loop. I just love how like imposing the Reclaimer is. I still love that when my friend like bought his Reclaimer, we were just like, you know, flying around. The very first player ship that we saw was another Reclaimer. It was so funny. Man, I fucking love this game. Okay. Now, I honestly don't know the difference between the Gladius and the Gladius Valiant. I have a Gladius. I have the Pirate Gladius, which is just a special skin of just the regular Gladius. What a fucking cool ship. It's so good. It feels great to like fly around and all that sort of stuff. I kind of wish they didn't have NPCs in front of these like things. The game really does not like me zooming in. I'm pretty sure this is just a... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's just the loadout is different. And you've got a different skin. It has like that little, like, that little P on it. Now this is a cool ship. The Hammerhead. Come on, let me rent this ship. Rent. Now this is a heavy gunship. So I own a gunship. So I've got the Redeemer gunship. This has mucho firepower. And it's enormous. There's 2 turrets on each side, one above, one below. How do we get in? Oh, I love the little like hole in the middle of it. There is... I think it's over here. Am I stupid? There it is. Oh man, that's so cool. I love going through like ships interiors and like, oh, I just love this. This just screams like 80s, like future tech where everything's like blocky and like CRTs and like all that sort of shit. It's why I love Drake ships. I just love that like utilitarian like element to the ships. Like there's everything is like built with like a purpose and like all that sort of stuff. I have personally, I don't, I have a friend that owns a Hammerhead, and we have like gone on some like ERTs and like all that sort of stuff with them. Man, this ship is amazing. It's not a ship I would personally own myself, but it is definitely one of those ships that someone will own it, and you'll go on like a joyride or like just go on like a couple of ERTs and like work as like a crew, like taking down like a giant enemy ship. It's so much fun. I love it. I love it so much. Gorgeous, beautiful ship. I personally haven't piloted one. I've just been in the gun. Alright, what is the next area? The Avenger line of ships. I really like the Avenger ships. They're really nice. Especially if you are just starting off the game. It's just a little ship that can just do anything to get you started in Star Citizen. It is not the ship that I would recommend you start with. I personally do not like how they fly in atmosphere. I wish they were a little bit smoother to fly. Like it feels like you have to fight it with sometimes, at least what I was finding, because I owned a Warlock. I owned this one because specifically in the back, so essentially with these, the inside, I'll go to a regular one. So this is just a regular one with a stupid paint job. Don't buy this ship. So you come through, you've got like your little cargo area. You go through, you've got your bed and all that sort of stuff. I love ships with like beds inside them. I think that is so cool that you can like live in the ship, and then you got your cockpit. You can get in and out through like this cockpit as well. You don't actually have to go through the back. So the Warlock is different. It is a interdiction ship. It is built for EMP warfare, for taking out ships. So in the back of it, there's this giant EMP. I think this is so cool. This is amazing. I love this. This is so sick. But yeah, the only annoying thing with the ship is you can't go through the back. You have to go through like here, where you to open up the pilot canopy through there. And you've got one for like each obviously specialization. You've got this one is just the regular one, like the Renegade is just literally the same as the starter Avenger Titan. It just has that blue and yellow paint job. Don't buy it. It's just overinflated for no reason. Is this just a regular Titan? Yeah, this is the starter ship. This is just a regular Avenger Titan, which is the exact same as the Renegade over there, with that shitty paint job. Literally the interior is exactly the same. We've got the, I'm guessing this is the Stalker. So this is, they haven't implemented the gameplay yet, but there will be a gameplay loop where you will need to capture criminals, subdue them, and you put them in here. You lock them up and you take them and you put them in jail. You put them in gay baby jail. That gameplay loop's not in it yet, but it's cool to know that gameplay loop will be coming. It sounds really cool. So you've got your one for that can do everything. You've got your one for like, you've got the EMP one for like combat and all that sort of stuff, and you've got one for your bounty hunting. Now, we move on to one of my favorite ships, the Redeemer. I love this ship. So this is the gunship that I own. This ship is amazing. It is so good. I love these like little nutcrackers on the side. When you fly around, they're like open and close, and like they've got thrusters like in the middle of them. This ship is amazing. So you've got your like a little storage compartment that you can put a couple SCU worth of storage here. You've got beds for the crew. You've got your little shower and like bathroom and everything. This used to be broken. You couldn't used to open up these, but you can now, which is really good. They took this away because some reason when you opened up the fridge, the stuff would fall out and do damage to the ship, I'm pretty sure. This is an amazing gunship. So you've got, you know, chairs for your crew, weapon holsters here. So this is one of your turrets. You interact with this and you go down. So you go into the lower turret. You've got access to the full front. In the front as well, you've got 2 seats for remote turrets. The only downside to the ship is these remote turrets because they are slaved to the pilot. So if you, as the pilot, have someone in your remote turret seats, you don't have access to those turrets. But the remote turret is something that the people in these seats can control. You also have the top turret at the back, which is right here. Another thing I really love about this ship is all the components are just back here. And this ship is mega powerful. So on the front, you've got a size, the pilot gets, I think the pilot gets access to either size 3s or size 4s. The gunners, so these 2 turrets, so the top turret and the bottom turret, get access to 2 size 5 weapons. Which is pretty good. I love this ship. Very, very happy. Purchased it. Always happy with this ship whenever I need extra firepower. For whatever that reason might be. Smile. What do we have left for Aegis that we haven't actually seen yet? I also love just seeing people walk around and like have fun and like interact. It's really cool. I just love that this is like a convention. Oh, look at that. I just look how fucking spider-like that is. That is such a terrifying ship. But all it is just it's a salvage ship. So you've got like I love like all the wiring like on the side here, like going across the ship, like it's like, oh, it's so cool. The giant like clamp. But yeah, it's for stripping, like you've got like your little like salvage like utility tool there to just like strip ships and like all that sort of stuff, to like munch on ships. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. So we'll go down to some unreleased Aegis ships. So we have the, I'm guessing this is the Idris or the Javelin. This is the Idris. So it's a frigate. It's a frigate class ship. Big boy ship, not in the game yet. Just a concept. You can buy it right now on the website for $1,000 if you want. I don't know what you get it as a loaner. I believe this is the Nautilus. A mine layer. Oh yeah, that's right. So it will leave like space mines that can like explode if like your ship gets too close to them. That's really cool. It'll be interesting game design. Oh, and here we go. Here's the fucking, yeah, the Vulcan. So this is the ship that I'm kind of interested in getting. It's not in the game yet, so I'm not thinking of pledging it at the moment. If I was going to be pledging anything, it would be the Starfarer, because that is in the game. The other reason why I haven't is at least in Stanton, there are so many space stations and points where you can just refuel. I don't think there's ever been a point in the game where I have run out of fuel, be it hydrogen or quantum, because the game will not let you quantum jump to a place that you do not have the fuel for. If your ship can't take you from ArcCorp to Microtech, it'll go, no, I can't do that jump. Fuel is also really cheap. Depending on the efficiency of your drive. But like I can jump from Microtech to ArcCorp with something and pay like 100 Alpha UAC, and like I have, you know, this much Alpha UAC. I wish there were commas so I could easily notate in my brain how much that is. 208,204 Alpha UAC. I'm really hoping, I haven't really looked into Pyro because I like to experience things for the first hand, and this game is already kind of buggy with issues. I don't really want to experience the PTU. I'd rather experience things in the PU firsthand. So I haven't really looked into Pyro. From my understanding is fuel and resources are going to be far and few in between, and when you get access to it in Pyro, it's gonna be expensive based on your reputation, from what I understand. So I hope that means that they can implement a way to have refueling and restocking gameplay loop, because right now in Stanton, there's no reason to buy a Starfarer and start doing like that type of gameplay loop, because there's no point. No one's going to use it. No one's going to pay you for your service, because why would they? You can just, oh no, I need to get to like MICL1 and I'll just refuel there. I don't think I've ever seen someone in the global chat say, hey yo, I'm stuck. I don't have the fuel to get from point A to point B. I'm stuck in between. Can someone refuel me? So I hope that gameplay loop becomes a little bit more prominent in Pyro, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's it for Aegis. I love all the Aegis ships. I'm really excited for Drake Day, even though I own pretty much all the Drake ships. But that's my favorite manufacturer. I also love Anvil. Anvil's really cool too. Same with all the alien ones. But the alien ships are so far, and like there's only like less than 10. I'm also really excited to see more from Mirai. I love the Fury. The Fury is so cool. Same with Crusader. I'm really starting to love Crusader a lot. I personally have a what's it called? I have the Mercury Star Runner. I have the Heavy Fighter, the Inferno, and I have the Spirit. I love the Spirit. The Spirit is such a cool ship. I've got the bomber variant. It's so cool. All the new ships that they're coming out with are so good. But yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow for Crusader and Tumbril. But now what we'll do is we'll go back and we will go and call a reclaimer. Yeah, a reclaimer. And I'll have a squiz on the inside of that. But I love this game. I never thought I'd spend as much money on this game as I have. Same with like all the peripherals. Like as I mentioned in my previous video, I have a HOSAS setup, so I hand on stick and stick. I personally have the T16000 Thrustmaster dual joysticks. They're mounted to my desk. And I also have a Tobii eye tracker for head and eye tracking. I just love how immersive everything is in this game. Like being like, because obviously when I started, I was using like mouse and keyboard, and like that's fine to play on. But getting like an actual like stick setup is just a game changer. Like from what I understand, obviously in PvP you like, you know, you'll be using like your actual mouse, you know, because it's easier to aim. But just the feeling of just controlling a ship with your like sticks just is so cool. So cool. I'm so excited for Pyro. I was able to upgrade my RAM in my computer, which I've mentioned a couple times, but now the game's not crashing anymore because this game is in early access. It's in alpha, which is why there's so many performance issues, why there's so many bugs, why it's so jittery all the time. I have a pretty beefy PC. My specs are in my about section down below. But now it's not crashing anymore, which is great. And if you are getting into this game, the best thing that I can really advise is patience, because this game can get frustrating, really frustrating. Is this the spaceport? Yes, it is. And the best thing you can do is just take a deep breath. If something's going wrong, just leave it, drop it, go back to go play it again tomorrow. There's no point fighting it. Just be patient, because this game will be around for a long time. It's been in development since 2012, 2013. No, I want to go to the terminal. I didn't even know that was so quick. Oh my god. That's just the best advice that I can give. But when it is working, my god, it is so immersive and it's amazing. Alright, let's see if it'll let me... retrieve it. It did. Holy shit. Hangar 18. Let's go. I'm not gonna fly this ship. This thing is like, if you've ever flown like a big ship, and you've never flown a reclaimer, this thing is a giant fucking space brick. So before, when I was mentioning about the bugs, sometimes you can just drop out of an elevator. And then we're all the way back at Everest Harbor. Now let's hope to God that I do not fall through a goddamn elevator again and die. Because I don't think I'll be doing that trip again. Don't know why everyone's like standing like as if someone's like started like shooting.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay. Reclaimer.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been placed.
Let's go to this one over here. Hang at 18. No, that's 16. Haven't fallen through the doors yet. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Now we will kind of like fuck around for like another 10 minutes. So what we'll do is there was still like the second half of the Retaliator that I didn't actually get to look at. So let's go through and have a look at the Retaliator whilst we're waiting for
Select your vehicle.
the Reclaimer to pop up. Hang on a sec. Man, this ship is really cool. Oh wow, that's a really cool noise. So I didn't get to look at the back. Ooh. What's this room? Oh, it's a turret. Oh, that's really cool. Oh wow, this thing is this ship is crazy. I've never as I mentioned like in like IAE, I have never really like been inside of a Retaliator. I've only just had the torps thrown at me. I do love this like missile bay. I think this missile bay is so sick. It's even got a top deck. That's crazy. This ship is enormous. That's awesome. Oh, it's like a little habitation area. That's so cool. This ship is awesome. I'll have to actually take it on like a combat trip. That's a, yeah, it's a turret as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, hot damn. This ship is so cool. Literally on the dot. Let's go.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle
Now,
has been delivered to the Babbage visitors.
let's hope to fucking God that the elevator that I take doesn't just drop me into the fucking abyss. Hangar 10, please. Here it is. The fucking Reclaimer and all its glory. I fucking love this ship. Obviously can't justify like buying one. But like as I said, one of my friends that I play this game with has one, so that's fine. We just use his. This ship is absolutely gorgeous. It is a fucking imposing. It is a giant. It is a space brick. I will not be attempting to fly this out of Lawville. I do not want to spend 10 minutes getting out of atmosphere to you know fly around. But let's get into this thing. So we'll go in this way. Go. All right, so we'll start with the cargo hold. So this is where you can like where when you purchase like goods, it will get stored. This is where like if you can get a car onto this like little elevator, you can store the cars in here. Me and my buddy, we have filled this entire cargo area with vehicles. It was really fun. So now we've got the salvage hold. Go up to the next level. So this is essentially well actually I'll give there'll be a better look, not in the salvage hold, but we'll go to salvage processing, which is the next floor up. It will give you a little bit more of a better explanation on how this works. So essentially this is where you'll be processing the salvaging. So essentially, if you are going to be running this ship as a minimum, with a minimum crew, you need at least 3 people. You need someone in the cockpit. You need someone in one of the seats to do this. The right now in the current gameplay loop that we have for the stripping, you'll need to have someone in the seat to start stripping ships. When you start stripping ships, you'll either be on the left or the right, and that'll bring you to like these little machines here. So these fill up with 1 SCU worth of salvage, and they will automatically eject. And then you can pick up the boxes and you can store them in here. So each of these like little floors can hold all the salvage. Essentially, what'll happen in the future is when you'll be able to mulch ships, you'll be able to like load salvage and bring it all the way through there, where the second level is where I was before. That's essentially how the ship is going to work. Currently that gameplay loop is not in the mulching. I believe it's honestly coming pretty soon from what I remember hearing. But this is obviously the purpose of the ship. It is a salvaging ship to salvage like dead ships. It's really fun. if you have a Vulture or you want to try the salvaging gameplay experience. The only two ships that can do it right now is the Vulture and the Reclaimer. I would only recommend the Reclaimer if you have a crew minimum of 3. You can do it with 2 people. You can. It's kind of annoying, but you can do it. But this is the piece of the resistance, because like the Reclaimer's been in the game for years, and we've only recently, within the last like 6 to 8 months, have gotten the salvage gameplay loop. Is the habitation deck. I love the aesthetic, the appearance, everything. I jive with the inside. This is awesome. I absolutely love this. I love this aesthetic. This like rustic, lived in, like there's like rust and like there's wires exposed. Like, oh, it's just so cool. It's so like retro futuristic. Like I keep bringing it up, but the ships from like Alien. Love those ships. And you've even got your own like in the little like kitchen area. You have your own like docking collar, which is in here. So you'll be able to like dock with ships and like connect into them, all that sort of stuff. You've got the escape pods over here, and I believe you've got like a little server room over here. Yeah, like a little like data like server area. This is also again another gameplay loop that is unfortunately not in the game yet, which is drones. So this will be a little drone drone bay, where you can like send the drone out to like repair shit, I guess, or salvage shit. I'm not entirely too sure. This is an elevator to take you up to the bridge. This will take you up to the turret, up to the very top, and here's the grav room. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. So there is a Reclaimer mission that you can do. You might need to be in like the system for it, but you can essentially take a mission, go to a Reclaimer, you go through like the dead ship, you turn off the gravity so you can like go around, and you can also use this to go to like the bridge and all that sort of stuff, to like the engineering bay. Oh, that's right, it's down. The engineering bay is down. So if you go down, so here's the mulching. Look at that. Giant mulcher. So this will be like obviously like where you would like use the engineering station. Here's like all the remote turrets and all that sort of stuff. Here's the ladder that is in the where the grav lift was. This is how you get out of the ship. This is the 1-person elevator that I was talking about before at IAE, which is one of the reasons why I didn't really want to go through the ship at IAE, because there's a million people trying to use that. Here is the 2 salvaging arms, one on the left, one on the right. They correspond to the salvage room where the salvage gets sent through to. Again, if it's on the left side, it's on the left, right. And you've got your pilot and co-pilot seat. So this one operates the claw. Gameplay loop is not implemented yet. And here's the pilot seat. This thing flies like a fucking brick. It is so slow. It is a chore to fly this thing, but I think that's obviously part of the experience. I still love flying this ship. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna get away from this before it fucking kills me. Yeah, I think it needs a couple of I really am excited for when they go over, because this is an old ship. I believe this is quite an old ship. I really want them to do some passes over all the old ships, because like when I got in the cargo thing, it didn't touch the ground. That is going into the ground. Yeah. But I fucking love that ship. That ship is amazing. It's so imposing. It is gigantic. It's amazing. But yeah, that's I guess that's how we end this video here today. If you did enjoy this stream, please do give me a follow. My name is Rena Inverse or Pyro119. I mainly stream from 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time through to midnight. Normally streaming Final Fantasy 14. Since I have upgraded my computer a little bit, I will be playing a lot more Star Citizen, especially going into Pyro. I'm obviously going to be streaming every day for the IAE, which will be about 3 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. During the actual week, I will be streaming after I finish work, because unfortunately I cannot stay up till 3 a.m. with work the next day. If you are watching the YouTube video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and comment your favorite moment. Was it when I got fucking dropped out of the elevator? It was absolutely mine. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, yeah, please let me know, and I will catch you all later. Bye bye.